Today, we're bringing the heat with spicy Cajun pork chops, a rich Cajun cream sauce, cheesy grits with crispy bacon, and garlicky green beans. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss this flavor explosion.
Oh, hi there. Welcome to Teika's Kitchen. Get ready to tantalize your taste buds.
We're using 5 bone-in pork chops, effectively clean with lemons, helps to remove impurities, and also contributes to flavor. The spices: 1 teaspoon smoked paprika, half teaspoon black pepper, 2.5 tablespoon Cajun seasoning, oil and butter for searing, half teaspoon cayenne pepper, 1 teaspoon onion powder, and garlic powder. The combination of oil and butter will definitely give us a beautiful sear. For the sauce, 1/4 cup grated Parmesan cheese, 1 tablespoon butter, 1 tablespoon all-purpose flour, 1 cup heavy cream, half cup water or chicken broth, 1 teaspoon Cajun seasoning, 1/4 teaspoon garlic powder. For the cheddar grits, we'll need 1 cup of grits, 1 teaspoon salt, 1/4 cup heavy cream, 1/4 cup milk, 1/4 teaspoon black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon garlic powder, bacon, 1 cup cheddar cheese, garlicky green beans. We're using beans, a little pepper flakes, garlic butter, and a little seasoning for spice. Now, to get things spicy, what we're doing here now is just to incorporate all our dried spice in one bowl, and we're just gonna give it a nice little stir for all these ingredients to combine. And guess what? It's time to dry our pork. Now, our pork was washed already in some lovely lemon water. All right, and we're applying seasoning after pat drying. Now, it is very important for you to pat dry if you want your seasoning to stick, and also if you need a beautiful sear, guys. So make sure that you dry your pork before you apply the seasoning. And this is gonna be so nice and juicy because, as you can see, the little marbling is nice and moderate throughout the meat. And marbling refers to just the streaks of fat that you find throughout the pork. All right, and now what? It's time for it to go and marinate. All right, in the meantime, we're getting our bacon ready, nice and crispy, for the topping of our cheddar grits. Up next, guess what? It's time to start the sizzle, and we're flavoring our oil, 2 tablespoons of oil with rosemary and a tablespoon of butter there, just for extra flavor. And we'll just sear and cook these on about 5 to 6 minutes per side until they're nice and juicy. All right, and look at that. After about 5 minutes, this is what they are looking like per side. Now it's time to continue our batch, and we're doing the same thing to these. Look at that, guys. Oh my goodness, so nice and beautiful. I wish you could smell this right now. Now, to prevent your pork from curling at the sides, you could place your cast iron lid on top to ensure that it remains nice and flat. And these are cooked at 145, a minimum of 145 degrees Fahrenheit, and the salted water for our grits came to a boil, and it's showtime to get the grits on the road. Now, what we have done is to bring salted water to a boil, and you whisk in your grits gradually, right? You don't want to pour everything one time, and you don't want to pour and not whisk in, because it will get lumpy, and we don't want that. Never that. All right, and that is what we're looking like. We're just lowering the flame, allow it there to simmer. All right, and while that is simmering, oh yeah, we're starting on our sauce. So what we're making here is a roux with the 1 tablespoon of butter, 1 tablespoon of flour, and we're just gonna let this cook for about 1 to 2 minutes to get that floury taste out of the sauce, because we don't want that at all, right? We need it to be nice and flavorful. All right, after 2 minutes, that is what it was looking like, and now we're gradually adding the heavy cream. Now, you have to do this in stages because you don't want your sauce to be lumpy. You want it nice and smooth. Now, even though I'm using a wooden spoon, a whisk is also ideal for this process because it helps to incorporate it so nicely. Now, if you're using chicken broth, you would go ahead and add it at this time, but I'm using water because that little Cajun spice that I'm going to add to it will be just fine with the taste. Okay, now what we have added there is the garlic powder. We whisk in the Parmesan cheese and also the Cajun spice. Now if you want your sauce to have a little bit more of the Cajun color, you can add a little paprika to yours and it will do that. Okay, all right, now up next we have our green beans, and we're just quickly sauteing these until they're nice and al dente. And look at that, guys, it's time to check on our grits. At this stage the grits are nice and tender, they're cooked, and then we're just whisking that butter, guys. Oh my goodness, to add that richness. Oh yeah, and guess what, it's gonna be time to make this grits creamy, and to do that we're adding some milk. All right, and we're going to whisk it there. Oh my goodness, I wish you could smell this right now. To make it extra creamy, we're going to go ahead with that heavy cream. Oh my gosh, guys, can somebody look at this? Can somebody take a look at this? All right, and we just cream in it so that it can be nice, creamy and rich. Okay, and as you can see, we added the cheese, whisking it for it to be smooth, guys. It's so creamy and packed with cheesy goodness. These grits are the ultimate comfort food. Just wait until we add those crispy bacon bits inside and also on top. Oh my goodness, creamy, cheesy, gooey, you name it, this one deserves a chef kiss. When I tell you it's clock all the T's, it sure did. Guess what time it is? Time to serve up a plate. And there you have it, the flavorful cheddar cheese that formed the base, the spicy Cajun pork chops. Can you tell which element is coming up next? If your answer was garlicky green beans, you are indeed correct. They add the perfect crunch and a fresh zesty kick to balance out all this rich, creamy and bold Cajun flavors. Oh yes, this creamy spicy Cajun sauce is everything. It brings the whole dish together, rich, velvety and packed with a heat. Just add in our final garnishing touch, and there you have it. Look at this plate. Juicy pork chops, creamy grits, zesty green beans. This is definitely Southern comfort on another level. Are you ready to begin? Please remember, if you haven't subscribed as yet, please remember to do so. Turn on your post notification bells so you can be notified whenever we drop a new video, okay? I want to know, are you team extra spicy or mild heat? Drop a pepper emoji if you love spice, or a thumbs up if you like it mild. Thank you so much for cooking with me today, and enjoy!